Did you know that our brains process information at approximately 120 meters per second? That's quicker than a cheetah's sprint. Despite this, many of us often feel limited in our thinking, unable to tap into our full potential, which is where expanding our consciousness comes in. So let's talk about the obstacles, misinformation, and unfiltered truth about ways to revolutionize our personal growth and get more out of life. When it comes to expanding our consciousness, I think it's safe to say that many of us have been misled or misinformed. We've been taught that it's only for spiritual gurus or new age hippies, that it's too woo woo or way out there. But the truth is, expanding our consciousness is a universal rite of passage. We all want to grow, learn, and evolve in this life. The most obvious challenge to this is fear of the unknown, of what others think. And then there's the overwhelming amount of generic, rehashed sound bites recommending chakra cleansing, past life regression, psychedelics, and various complicated rituals. It can be overwhelming, to say the least. I've also noticed that many of us get caught up in the idea that expanding our consciousness has to come through some kind of grand mystical experience. We think we need to cheat death or spend months meditating in a Tibetan monastery to awaken. Misconceptions like this hold us back from exploring our consciousness and potential. But the truth is, it can be as simple as paying attention to our breath, being present in the moment, or reflecting on and testing our beliefs. It doesn't have to involve crystals, psychoactive substances, or days of silent prayer. Rather, it can be a collective journey. As humans, we are engineered to learn from each other, support each other, and grow together. So, where should we start? Well, consciousness itself is a product of awareness, since in order to be conscious, you must have awareness. Therefore, any form of mindfulness or meditation that brings you more into awareness is key. By quieting the mind and focusing on the present, we tap into a deeper sense of awareness of our connection to everything, while at the same time creating space between our thoughts and emotions and the one that's experiencing them through the power of observation. Mindfulness, observing thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations, further removed by observing ourselves, thinking and feeling, and also being able to observe the observer, not only exposes our unconscious patterns and behaviors, it allows us to see that we can evaluate whether or not they serve us in any way, or rather they hinder us, as well as proving that we can choose how and when to change them. One crucial ingredient to practicing mindfulness is letting go of judgment and any or all attachment. And then there are psychedelics, which have been shown to increase creativity, empathy, and spiritual connection. This path, of course, can be incredibly dangerous, and without proper medical supervision, it can hurt more than help and affect your long term cognitive abilities, the opposite of our intentions. This is one of the most misleading ideas I've seen be irresponsibly promoted. How do I know, you ask? Well, let's just say I've done all the experimenting one might ever be brave enough to do. And speaking from my experience, there are some doors of perception you can't close once you open, and there is no telling where they will take you until it might be too late to turn back. I can share more about my experiences in detail in other videos, but I strongly urge you to play it safe and talk to your doctor about FDA proven methods rather than going it alone with random off brand psychedelics. The good news is that we can more easily expand our consciousness, tapping into new levels of awareness, intuition, and creativity. The possibilities are truly endless. But here's the thing. Expanding consciousness isn't just about spiritual growth, it's about limitless growth. As we expand, we overcome limiting beliefs, develop new skills, and unlock our previously unknown potential within us. Nature is also a powerful catalyst for connection and expansion. Spending time in nature can help us connect with the natural world, tap into our intuition, and access higher states of consciousness. Traveling and exploring new cultures can also help us expand. It broadens our perspectives, challenges our assumptions, and supports our development of empathy and open mindedness. By transcending our limitations, dualistic thinking, judgment, and narrow view of reality, we initiate a higher sense of purpose and meaning in our lives. We're invited to experience a sense of wonder and oneness with the universe, to discover a deeper understanding of our place in the all. Before we go, let's touch base about obstacles you'll have to transcend along the way. One of the biggest, of course, is limiting beliefs. You know, those deep seated convictions that hold us back, rooted in how we interpret our childhood, social conditioning, and traumatic experiences. Most, if not all, beliefs eventually become limiting beliefs as you journey towards ultimate expansion. The best way to look at your beliefs is to determine whether they are indeed true, if they're useful, and we'll go deeper into ways to evaluate them in later videos. But for now, keep in mind that your beliefs should grow and evolve along with you. It's natural to fear fear when we're venturing into uncharted territories, but we must be willing to take risks and face our fears head on to grow and evolve. Our attachment to material possessions and external validation can trap us and keep us stuck in short sighted perspective, unable to actualize potential. We must remember that true fulfillment comes from within, not what we own or how popular our image is. And most importantly, letting go of those attachments sets our consciousness free to outgrow illusions. Finally, our self doubt and negative self talk also hold us back. We often doubt our abilities and tell ourselves that we're not worthy or good enough to be able to do and grow in several ways. Fear, attachment, and the illusion of self doubt are, in fact, a system of deception that blind us to who and what we can be in life. Once that truth takes hold in your consciousness, your freedom from limiting beliefs is inevitable once you create the space for proper self reflection and mindfulness. Remember, the potential for growth and transformation through consciousness expansion is limitless. So I encourage you to start exploring some of these ideas and suggestions to see where they take you. I'd love to hear about your consciousness expansion experiences. Please share with us in the comments below. If you know anyone who would benefit from this information, share the video and invite them to join the discussion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.